All right.
Okay, so good evening. I won't keep you long, but I've got some things I need to say to you tonight. And I think we can sum up this whole night in one word: passion. Now, what's your passion for your business? Where is your passion for your business? And so I'm going to hint on that just a little bit tonight. But before I do, I really want to take this opportunity to thank my Pepper Chef family for all your prayers, for your cards, for your visits, for your emails, for your posts, for your gifts. You'll never know how much all of that went into my recovery over the accident last fall. And we never know if we're going to have tomorrow. And that's why I really want you to think about your business for just a minute, because the last thing that I was doing before the accident, 10 minutes before the accident, was finishing a cooking show live. And so when I left home, I didn't realize I wasn't coming home for 2 weeks, and I could have not been coming home at all. Hitting that dump truck at 55 miles an hour is a dead stop. And I'm not going to go into all of that because you guys know about all that stuff, but you can do this business even when you think you can't do the business. And God is good all the time, and He'll take care of you. And He's put you in the best direct selling company. The best. So sometimes we have doubts and we go through the oh my goshes, and I know I've got all these cancellations, and I went in the hospital on September the 18th, that was Friday night, and on September the 30th I did my first show in the rehab kitchen. So don't tell me you can't do a show. We completed 30 cooking shows. My team drove me around. So October the 17th, 29 days later, I was at the first cooking show live. I don't think the host thought I was ever coming, with everything that had happened. She only had 3 guests to show up. But I sat there at that table with my walker, walking in, sat down, and did my show. And I did about 20-some shows sitting down at a table. So it doesn't matter if you can't walk. It don't matter if you can't carry anything. It don't matter if you think the product's too heavy. Somebody will get it for you. You just gotta learn how to share that passion that you have. And I know all of you love the product. I know all of you love the product. You get so excited, and I was even ready to buy the double burner grill pan set from Tennille tonight. But I want you to get even more passionate. That passion you have for that product, you need to manifest that 100-fold for the love you have for this company. And if you're not in love with the company that's making that product, then you need to get a check on it. You need to really analyze that. Because Doris Christopher, the founder, had a mission of bringing people around the table. And look what she's accomplished with her dream and her vision. And like Marna said, we got to take our vision, and we have to have a vision for our business and what we're doing. Do you realize the power that you have to be on a mission field, because America has no time to cook? And what other company, what other product can you offer to people that changes the entire life of the family? Not just the customer that bought the rock crock, but that rock crock changes the entire family, because now dinners can be cooked faster, easier. And Stacy said, I think it was Stacy, maybe somebody else that said this too, with the right tool. It was Laura. I'll get it right the minute you hit a dump truck and then get up here. Like Mara said, I don't know what I'm talking about at the show. They're buying though. So it doesn't matter. What matters is your passion big enough? And I need to get me an Alice. Thank you. I need an Alice. I gotta get me 2 or 3 houses for my house and my farm, and my painting, and all that stuff that I do. Y'all see me doing on Facebook. So I think sometimes we get in ruts, and not to preach, because Stacy Isfeld already said I was preaching. She felt like she was at church up here on the front row. We were getting ready to pass the plate. We might do that at the door. So we can buy the food for next year's meeting. But Galatians 6:9 says, "And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we faint not." And sometimes we get so weary, and we're hagging and dragging and running out of energy, and those kids are getting us to the nub, and the hosts want to kill them and tell God they died, and they keep canceling, and the whiny team, and get you a new team, get you a new host, and get you a new attitude, and stop getting weary and well-doing. And don't forget the mission that you have. Your mission to help get dinner on the table and get families, more importantly than even that, is to get those families back in communication with each other. You have the power to feed America and feed them fast. Woo! Nobody else can say that. Nobody else can say that. So take hold of that and put that in your heart. You can be in Pamper Chef, but you won't do much with it until Pamper Chef gets in you. So I really hope that tonight you've heard from all these top people that you're encouraged to let Pamper Chef get in you and to go out and share the business opportunity and the products. And I promise you this, no matter what type of situation you're in, I have a lot of challenges. My wife has a lot of challenges. She's in a wheelchair. We homeschool our daughter. I used to work 7 days a week, 6 to 7 days a week. Tow truck driver, automobile mechanic, locksmith, junkyard dog. I didn't like people too much. Most auto mechanics are under hoods in garages. They're not in front of people talking. But I say that to say this. Thank God for this company that I have become a part of, that's allowed me now to be able to stay home and take care of my wife. And homeschool my child, and to put some values in her. You know, because society's trying to take everything away from her. I promise you this, when you work Pamper Chef works. For anybody that's doubting that be watching this later, or you're a struggling director, you're a struggling consultant, you're struggling whatever, we all have our struggles every day. Every single day. But it's what you're going to do with those struggles. Are you going to take your circumstances and turn them into stepping stones to get where you want to go? Or are you going to let them just drain you dry and say, oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm here. I'm not going to that conference thing. I'm not doing any more meetings. Oh my God. So let's all build a bridge, get over it. Let Pamper Chef be what it's supposed to be. And I'm going to end now, and I'm going to do something because I feel led to do it. And it's actually, when Marie told me and Patty asked me about speaking, I knew exactly what I wanted to do tonight. It was just that clear. And it all goes tonight. This whole night ties together with what I'm getting ready to say and what I'm getting ready to do. Because people being committed, somebody was committed to a Pamper Chef business before you became into Pamper Chef. And there are a lot of Pamper Chef pioneers. And I am so proud to see people who are still in the business 20 years, 25 years, 28 years, 30 plus years, you know, that Doris recruited, that are still here because they didn't grow weary in well-doing. And now they're receiving the fruit of what they planted. And we all will. We just got to stay to the task. But Debbie Reeves, is the lady who sponsored me in this company 14 years ago. I actually met her on we were invited to a show, my wife and I were, and Debbie was actually pregnant, and she was very sick, and she was dedicated to her business first and foremost, and this show was about an hour and 15 minutes away from her house, minimally, if not an hour and a half, one-way drive, and sick as a dog. And she got her husband to drive her to the show. He sat in the car. And you would never know she was sick. It was the best Pampered Chef show I'd ever been to in my life. And I'd already been to 20 plus in the 7 years prior to meeting Debbie. And I asked my wife to go over there and book a show with her because that was the best show I'd ever been to. And we had such a good time. And I'm saying that to say this, Debbie, I want you to come on up here. Come on up here. Come on now, everybody's ready to eat. Lots of people come up to me and go, oh, I just love your videos and I love all that. And I'm not belittling any of that. I love when y'all do that. And I love getting my picture with you. And I love talking to you on Facebook. But most importantly, I love helping you get where you want to go in this business. And because she cared enough about her business 15 years ago, to first of all go do the show she had on the calendar, because you never know who's going to be at your next show. Because she cared, I'm in here tonight, able to talk to you, able to stay at home, take care of my wife, go through what we went through this past year, go through whatever else we're going to go through because we're here to stay. I just wanted to give her some recognition tonight, not to blow up her head, but to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Because that's what this business is about, folks. Her going to do another show changed this old boy's life right here. And I'm forever grateful. Now, before you all keep standing up, y'all can stand up. David, come over and sit down. Sit down in the chair. Because we're not done. I didn't bring any Kleenex. I didn't tell Marie we were having an altar call, Mark. If anybody needs to get right, you can tonight. Just throwing that out there. But Patty, I need you to come up here, please. Yes, you. Somebody else will have to take over. You got to come up here.
I've got a man too many things.
Come on, Patty.
I mean, it's okay. Just
come on now. We gotta eat. Okay. So this is the next most important person in my Pampered Chef life. My friend that showed me the money. Because most of you know I lost my career sales about 9 times, going around the same dumb mountain, couldn't figure out how to sell a book, do anything like that. And then I met this lady right here, and I said, she said everything Debbie already told me, but sometimes you need to hear from somebody else. And what I needed to hear from her was where the money was in this business. So she showed me a check for over $15,000 for 1 month, back in 2004. And I said, I'm going to be like Patty one day. And so she's come and seen us every year with her downline visits, and I just appreciate her so much and couldn't be up here tonight without saying thank you so much for what you do. And she has the most listening ear of anybody I know. She listens to what you have to say. It's never about her. And you can call her anytime. And I just love her to pieces. And I know I was going to, can you have you sit down too, please? Okay?
she's like, is somebody standing there?
And then there's one more. There's lots of you. I love all of them. Y'all are already up here. You're already sitting down. But where's Marie? Marie, if you'll come up here, please. So this year, this conference year, marks my 10th year of coming to National Conference. Because it took me 5 years ago, he first got me a vent. I don't recommend that. You can move faster if you well, they're quick. There's more room at the table, but you got to come to the table. You know, it is an all-you-can-eat buffet, but you've got to go to the buffet. You've already bought your buffet ticket, so why not go ahead and do more than just get a breadstick and go sit down and get you some prime rib. So Marie, I met her 10 years, well, it's not 10 years, it's 9 years ago, but 10 conferences ago, I came as a new director, and I saw Marie and I saw Patty together, and I said, look, it's twins. It's twins. There's 2 of them. And I love both of them. Marie has become a great friend of mine, and she's a great listener, but Marie has taught me something. She's taught me to be proud out loud, and especially of Pampered Chef. And so I really appreciate that, Marie. Thank you for your love and your support. And these ladies came, and Nancy Joe's not here, and we all understand why, and our prayers are with her and her family. But Nancy, when you were in the hospital, in the bed, and here pops in Marie and Patty and Nancy Joe Ryan, you know you have arrived. So thank you. I need somebody to take a picture. That's why I wanted to sit in these chairs, okay? No, I'm going to come over here, and I want a picture, okay? These great ladies. All right. Okay. Yay! They can go back to their seat. Clean up on aisle 2. Did she fall down? She's all right?
You get back up.
Okay.
Not even with heels. I got
I'm
a
going to let
cover.
you do it, Marie. Marie is great at telling folks what to do, and I love her.
Oh my gosh.
She won't break your arm like you do. Okay, so this is the last thing I'm going to say, and then Marie's got a couple of things to say. I do want to say again, thank you for the opportunity to help you guys with your business. Thank you for what you do for me, for encouraging me. Sometimes you think people don't need encouragement when they're doing a lot and they're atop this and atop that, but I really appreciate all your kind words, all your encouragement, and it's so fun to see people grow up in this business. And I can't wait to see where we're going to be in the next 10 years from tonight. And I'm looking forward to many more conferences and moving on up to National Executive Director. All right, thank y'all. Marie, you guys go out and have a great conference.
I just would like everybody to give it up. Could our speakers come back up here and stand up on stage? I would like to give them all a very warm round of applause. Thank you to Ian and Ashley, Crystal, Aaron, Ellington, Vera, our Brady Bunch, Marsha, we've got Stacy, Donna, Sharon, and Michael. We are so blessed that we have the top of the top sharing with us the best ideas. You guys are so generous. You did not hold anything back. You told us exactly what you do. And that is one thing that I will never get over. When Doris Christopher created Pampered Chef, she created a system for all of us to succeed together. Not that if somebody gets something, we're pushing somebody else away. And there's lots of room in Riviera Maya. I'm going, and I hope you all